Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and beautiful people across the whole world, it is Friday, my dude, and what a beautiful day to talk about your day-night 30-day project challenges. The DK30 has officially ended last Monday. So 5 days ago, it ended. We let you take a little time to recap, to finish those puppies up, and we're going to review some of the bestest of the bestest today. After this, we're going to be going straight into Factorio. Now, before we get into this, we've been working with some folks on a multiplayer game for our streaming community. That's you. And we need some play testers on Monday. So if you're watching this on YouTube, we've already found people. If you're watching this live, get on Discord and message Eric. Get on our Discord and message Eric, and then that way Eric can coordinate with y'all. It'll be happening at 3 p.m. Pacific on Monday for people with high-end PCs. 3 p.m. Pacific on Monday for people with high-end PCs. So if you'd be so kind as to message Eric, that'd be great. We need 20 people, and we have 8 right now. So that'll close immediately. If you have any confusion, ask Eric. Boom, and my responsibility is done. Whoa, let's talk about the 30-day project challenge. First of all, the whole purpose of the 30-day project challenge was for you to come up with a project that you can complete in 1 month. Now, I'm going to put a little air quotes around complete, because really the purpose is for you to make progress towards some goal and make more progress than you would have had you just chilled. If you are trying to write a book, maybe you just write a few chapters over the course of 1 month. You complete, not the book, but you complete a thing that you actually have an output on. And we've had a huge variety of different categories that people have explored. Craft and cosplay, game dev, code and engineering, art, writing, general life stuff. And what we want to do today is review some of those projects and how this particular DK30 went. We run 3 of these a year. This is the winter one. We'll be doing a summer one over the summer, likely starting in the June timeframe, but that always depends on what my event schedule is going to be, and then another one in the fall. And here is just a loose breakdown from 54 of the about 1,000 people participated in this. We had, as usual, a pretty big skew towards game dev, visual art, and where's code and engineering? Typically it's game dev, visual art, and a lot of code and engineering, but most of the code and engineering folks just lumped into game dev. But as you can see, there was a whole lot of stuff in the music, health and fitness, various streaming type stuff, education and career and whatnot. This surprised me, only kind of, because, a lot of people who don't finish just don't fill this out. I finished, or will finish in my 30 days. I still plan to finish soon, or I gave up. I want to give a shout out to all of the people that said I gave up, because I'm going to talk about my project and how I absolutely shat the bed. We're going to get into that one. As me and Eric, started this whole thing, and we've been really dedicated to hitting all of our things every time. I feel really good about all my past DK30 challenges with machine learning or getting on a regular schedule, but this particular one, yeah, I didn't do nothing. I absolutely just dumpstered it in the middle of week 4. We'll talk about that later. Some of the common things that we look for is this number: how many people were too ambitious at the start. A big goal of the 30-day project challenge is to think about being a producer for yourself. Can I figure out how much I can get done in 30 days? And often people are a little too ambitious. I often am over-ambitious. And you kind of want to edge slightly on the ambitious side of things. I finished early and expanded my project. Again, this is another one that I'm always excited to see, because sometimes you will go, you know what, I don't think I can write 3 chapters in a month. I'm just going to try to go for 2. And then you finish your 2 chapters early, and you go, oh my God, amazing, yes. Built useful habits and broke bad habits. This is the one number that we care more than anything about making huge. I built useful habits or broke bad habits, and this is what I'm going to be talking about with mine. This is my first DK30. Hey, look at this. Half of the people that submitted was their first. A lot of you enjoyed it, except for we had a 3 and a 5. There's still a lot for Eric and I to improve upon with this DK30 process, because I am a streamer and I do a stream as my main thing, and most people are tuning in to watch me play games or talk about games or other such things. So we constantly need to figure out how to run this community project sort of parallel to that. Being better about announcing the specific dates, what are some specific outputs and stuff like that. And if anyone forgot to fill this out, don't worry. I do not care about any of our numbers that we receive. Like, do we get enough responses? Don't care, as long as any of you are finding it useful and making progress on your personal goals. That's all we really care about. So first, let's talk about my project. My project was the following. I like coding, and I want to get into the habit of coding in the same way that a healthy person goes to a gym 4 to 6 days a week. I kind of want to just code 4 to 6 days a week. I'm the very bursty worker. I tend to get up on like a Saturday and work for 16 hours and then go to bed and flex. But I want to sustainably be able to like do an hour here, do an hour there, and so on and so forth. So I had this loose idea in my head of a robot battler game thing, of just robots that automatically move forward and hit each other, and you, the player, kind of cast little rockets and abilities to help your robots and hurt the others. I spent the first week just trying to flesh that out, because whenever I'm doing work, I like to know where I'm going. I want to say, here is the place I'm ending up, because then it motivates all my work. So I always like to make sure this is really crystal clear. If I just said, let me do a robot battler, I have gotten in the bad habit of kind of working randomly. And once I'm done with work, gee, what do I do next? And then work a little more. Oh, shit, what should I do next? So I came up with that plan. Week 2, nailed it. I even shared this little video thing here. Week 2, oh my God, we got all sorts of good stuff. Let's play this video. Man, I showed this video before. We got this. We got navigation. Look at the obstacle avoidance for this robot. Look at the health bars. Robots avoiding other robots. The name of this robot is Walter, because it's a white robot. Get it? Walter White. I love explaining my jokes. And I even have, look, some damage. Hit that space bar. Boom. You see the pips of damage going down. Oh, day 9. So sick. And so I even shared this video in my week 2 update, but I basically, right in the middle of my lead up to week 3, all right, let me get that one saved, get the next video loaded. Right in the middle of week 3, I had the lead up to the Magic the Gathering World Championship, which completely disrupted my schedule, and I was okay with that. I planned for it, feeling good. I got back from Worlds. It was a lot of work, but I felt like I did a great job, and I just stayed up way late and ate a bunch of food and drank a bunch of beer and felt really kind of groggy, and it was harder to code, and I tried to do some coding. I did a little bit of stuff. let me show you this. So I added in some AI. So no one's controlling this robot. This robot is operating on its own. It's moving towards a target. I created a whole system to be able to make customized weapons for the robots with different properties. The AI actually does some pretty slick stuff. Like if an enemy robot moves out of range and multiple ones enter into range, it will properly reallocate its targeting, which is something that has some tricky corner cases, but is really fun. And with all this AI layering and all this good stuff, I should make a bunch of custom robots, and I should make some different AI functionality and different weapons and different stuff, and I didn't fucking do anything, man. I got tired. I fucking got tired. Oh, and I want to talk a little bit about that, because again, my goal was not this little robo thing, which I find kind of hilarious, that it's like I built a car and then I'm not even going to drive it, right? I built all the tech and I haven't even used it. I have the ability to make a bunch of different weapon behaviors, and I made the one that deals 1 point of damage. Right? It's like really, really not good. But my goal was to kind of habitize the coding thing, and I have a new workstation set up, not in this room. Just so I have a different mental space. That was hugely helpful. I found good techniques for getting myself to do coding in the evening, and typically I get up early and do work. So just having like a new time frame to do some stuff felt good. I really learned that I also need to schedule break time. Because if every day I'm like, ooh, I could code, huh? Ooh, I could also code again, huh? If I keep getting stuck in that loop, I wear myself out and don't do anything. And most of all, I need to have a really good plan for how to recover from a stressful event weekend, because I think that that's the big thing that shot myself in the foot, is that after event weekends, I tend to just become very undisciplined for about 3 or 4 days. Sleeping a lot, which I think is important, but then like staying up a little late, messing with my sleep schedule, eating unhealthily, which, you know, messes with my sleep, all that sort of stuff. So, I just kind of find it hilarious that I was hoping in the last week or two to like really make a cool looking robot battle, and I didn't fucking do any of this. Yes. So I want to just note to any of you, as we were saying before, if any of you gave up, don't worry about it, man. I am someone who typically crushes it in terms of self-motivation and self-planning. I have felt really positive about all my DK30s, but, you know, sometimes you just absolutely take a crater to your own, or a meteor to your own schedule, and, you know, you got to step over the crater and move on. So let's talk about some of your other projects. Here's mine, by the way. Here's all the stuff that I've written about my experience going through it. Feel free to check that out. Also, our good man Eric did another similar sort of thing. Eric, who's also co-running Day 9 TV and runs DK30 and does all this good shit behind the scenes. Eric, who's amazing. I don't know why I keep re-explaining who Eric is. I should just say Eric at this point. Eric is trying to chunk more of our days to have it be like, these are the Day 9 TV work-focused days, and we're going to spend 2 days devoted to game dev type stuff. And, you know, even Eric got some interruptions because Eric has a whole baby. He's got an entire baby that he's been taken care of. And, of course, we also have an entire business baby that we're trying to work with. Whole goal, not to nail your project, just to be farther along than where you started. Who's ready to talk about the DK30 projects that you submitted? Enough about us. We're going to kick things off with the Craft and Cosplay one. I love this one from Ken Dragon. This is the type of project focus I'm excited about. Mini painting in particular helps me with my anxiety, so I want to try to incorporate more hobby time into my schedule. There's this joke tweet that I loved, which is, the year is 2020. There is no point in having a hobby you can't monetize. Also, remember to practice self-care. I think it's the funniest tweet because, I mean, the number of people that just have steered away from the idea of having a hobby that is personally enriching. No, you got to make money off it. The perfect one to start with, Ken Dragon, just wants to devote more time to doing it. And look at these adorable miniatures. I mean, look at how just warmly painted they are. Look at this Day 9 yellow scarf, which I, of course, as a monument to vanity, immediately see that everywhere. Oh my god, and look at these little guys. I can't wait to kill with an arrow. Look how mad he is. And even look at the detail on the toenails and under the edges of the foot. Oh my god, they're so sweet. This turned out wonderfully, Ken Dragon. And I hope it was also helpful with you know, some of those stressy things. It's just, they're really nicely painted. I mean, look at the detail that you can see in between. It is just wonderful. Oh, and let me note, there were a lot of people that completed. I mean, there were about 1,000 people that did, and I'm just grabbing like 30 of them. So by no means do we think that these are the best. These are just the ones that we're happening to showcase. Logiwan, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but Logiwan wanted to build a wedding arch for their upcoming wedding. Oh my god. And there's a really wonderful set of documentation of photos of everything getting built and constructed. Here's the final wedding arch. Isn't that nice? Oh, and Logiwan's gonna get married. That's so cool. This is the sort of thing that I absolutely have zero skill at. All DIY, craftsy, buildy thing. I mean, I am a 0 out of 10 on this. This always impresses me, in particular the sort of planning, like these documentationed fuck it, we'll make new words. The documentated cut list. Just the precision that goes into this and the planning, I think is really wonderful and elegant. Another category, so this was craft and cosplay. Another category was education and career. DOS really spoke to my heart on this one. Ultimate goal, which I've had since I was 16, is to live and work in Japan for the last 12 years. I've been contentedly living a fun and wasteful life, by using almost literally all of my spare time to indulge in hobbies that have actively been hindering my feeble attempts to learn Japanese and affecting my sleep schedule. I'm going to try to build some better habits to study and keep that Duolingo streak going. Look at this. 19. Look at the 19 streak. Actually, one of my college roommates and buddies, Kevin, when he got out of college and started to get a job, he just went, you know what? I'm going to learn Japanese. And he literally would come home from work and just study Japanese for like 3 hours and then like watch a movie and go to bed and just do that and do that and do that and do that and do that. And then on Saturdays, he would get up and do a Japanese lesson. And he just did that for a few years. And after 3-4 years, he was fluent in Japanese and then just moved to Japan. So I strongly encourage DOS to keep on going. You can do it. I personally know someone. Cage Tiger says Kevin was a beast. That's a different Kevin. That's not the Kevin that you and I lived with, Kyla. That's my grad school roommate, Kyla, who's in chat right now. Hey, cheers to you, Kyla. We lived in a house of 6. It was a totally good time. Anyways, I love this because, you know what? I want to stress something. I think a lot of people feel this. I've been wasting my time. Damn it, I'm going to overcome it. Sometimes some of that negative self-talk can feel motivating, but I just want to stress having a bunch of time devoted to hobbies and media consumption, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you spent a few years consuming media, you had a great time, devote some time to learning, a new skill, a new hobby. That's great. We also have Jack Solis, who wanted to work on a new shader every single day for 30 days on shadertoy.com. Now, if any of you don't know what ShaderToy is, here's Jack Solis's shader toy. You can actually see the link in Jack Solis's profile of just, it's a way for you to code little simple shader experiments using shader script. And just look at how beautiful some of these things are. Shaders, by the way, is the a rough way to think about it is that it is how it defines how light hits a surface. So, for instance, I can have a tree that has a bark image on the outside of it, and the shader will make it look a little shiny if it's wet or something like that. So, for instance, see the shimmering on this ball? Look at Jack Solis has just done all these just wonderful different explorations and experiments, movement, interpolation, sun noise. Like, for instance, again, would be maybe on the surface of a planet. Really wonderful progress made. Again, look, 20 shaders that cover topics like ray tracing, procedural generation, ray marching, light transport, and animation. Boom! And I'm a big fan of, I just want to commit to doing the work every single day. So cheers to you, Jack. One Pocket Pimp. Oh, what a tough guy. Says, I'm working on obtaining a working in the software engineering or programming field as I'm finishing up school here in June 2020. So this will be an applications galore and resume cover letter review project. This is a brilliant example of focusing on the inputs and not the outputs. There are people that want to get a job who have used this DK30 as a motivation to do the job search, but this is focusing on the inputs, how many applications I can send, as opposed to the outputs. Damn it, I want to get a job. Because you don't have control over the output. It could just be a bad time in the market to try to find a job. But look at this. 7 days ago, completed interview 3 with the Sacramento company yesterday. I was going to keep going on updating my spreadsheet, but I ended up getting a call this morning and received a job offer. Fuck yeah! One Pocket Pimp! Next category is game development. There were so many things in the game development category that I'm going to give a shout out to. Or that I want to give a shout out to, but in the interest of being pseudo brief, we're going to just be blasting through a whole bunch. Lead Tracker, some of you may remember the platformer with the blink mechanic, a short-range teleportation mechanic. Well, it's called Revisitor. There's a beta for it, and you can absolutely check it out. There's some beautiful screenshots and progress, level select. It's made in Unreal. This was originally a project that Lead Tracker did as an opportunity to learn Unreal, and my God, is just the graphics quality in Unreal incredible. Some beautiful screenshots. Feel free to check that one out. Ooblies says, for years I've been developing a typing RPG in my head. It's time to turn the typing battles piece of it into a playable demo. Yeah. I'm going to skip past the results and reflections for a moment and just show you, look, Typer RPG demo. Look at these darling characters. I mean, I know that this is just scrawled programmer style art, but I fucking love this. I mean, this is a real day 9 quality art piece here. Let me actually just increase the size of it a bit. And look, here's the battle screen. Embosoms, Bon, Coid, Guglet, Gayal, Hellespont, Loden, Slyer, headliners. Oh my god, there's so many different words to type and so many moves. I'm a big fan of Typing of the Dead and various typing-based games, so this tickles me. Oh, you lost. Oh, no. But there's something that I actually found kind of interesting in this Results and Reflections, which was... where is it? Yeah, I'm glad I made this demo, but I'm not sure it's that fun to play. The core mechanics are all there, but some polish would help, and so on. In the end, I don't think I'll continue with this project. It's good enough for now. Maybe I'll revisit in a few years, but maybe not. This is another completely valid way to pursue an interest in DK30, which is, I have this thing and I just kind of want to make it and get it out. And once it's there, you're like, all right, cool. Done with that one. You know, it's like needing to yawn, and then once you're done, you just move on, right? Like, okay, yeah, like just wanted to make it and just see how it felt. And this is also something that I think is important about having it be 1 monthable, is it's so easy to just have the pie in the sky, oh, here's my 10,000 person MMORPG that'll take down World of Warcraft idea, you know, like it's so ambitious and so big, but just get something out and see what you feel about it. Love it. This is Morniel. Morniel, I don't even need to read this. Morniel has been working on an open world storm chasing game. And Morniel, it's called Outbreak, and Morniel just launched the Kickstarter for it. And look at this. It's Outbreak. It's Outbreak. There's no ENA. It's Outbreak. Morniel has already raised $19,485 out of a goal of $22,309. Ooh! So there's still 25 days to go, so there is essentially no doubt in my mind that Morniel will just get it. I can even show off this video. Let me just turn this down a little bit. Whoa. Actually, I'm just going to mute it. Dude, look, so one of the developers is Storm Chaser, but there's Morniel. There he is. Look at him. Oh my god. Now, if you unmute this, Morniel is just saying intelligent, intellectual things. For any of you who, oh, yep, there's Morniel's cat. Oh, look, a little chunky. Oh, see you later. Morniel, for any of you who don't know, does a lot of the opening musical intros to the Day-Night Festival. So, you know, we've known Morniel for a long time. I thought of this because, damn it, we see some of the music equipment. We see the gigantic speaker on the side. But see, there's actual, like, real-time weather patterns. And this is absolutely a plug for Morniel. I have never played this game. I cannot vouch for the quality of it in any way, but I think Morniel's the fucking man. So look at this. You actually are driving around and, like, chasing storms, and look how terrifying this is. If you have a deep fear of tornadoes like me, this game might be perfect for you, huh? You can drive straight into the tornado and just get lifted up. So, yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Morniel for having successfully launched the Kickstarter, and within 24 hours, getting barely under the completion. I just think that's, like, so cool. Oh, that's so sick. Another cool project that happened in the DK30 game dev was 6 people got together to work on a project. You know, you have some art, some designers, some programming, even music. Oh, thank God. Let me tell you, game development is a process by which artists, engineers, and designers come together to work on a project, and then 3 months before release go, oh shit, we should get someone to do the audio in this thing. So that's... this is already an achievement that we see that there's someone doing audio this early. And there's some some updates here that you can investigate, but we've historically not had the DK30 be about group stuff, and I just think it's great to use this utility to mush it together. I love this, is working on doing pixel-style art for a single-player RTS, and this one fascinated me because in M's sort of post-mortem, M talked about how frustrating it was to have to draw in pixel art style a character from like 5 different angles. that it's really, really time consuming. On the theme of learning to be a producer for yourself, hey, there was the goal output that M had to make this, and just learned about the difficulty of doing it. Woo! Rye wanted to build an auto battler card game taking influence from the auto chess genre. The game will be single player and offline, and let me tell you, look at how just readable and clean and interesting this looks compared to this shit, man. Compared to, all right, this is what I mean by I just have so much pain. Like, oh my god. All right, guys, come on. Oh, the video's not playing. All right, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. You guys are legit, man. You guys are so sick. Again, hey, who here completely bombed their projects and just gave up, man? Pal Day 9 did this time. Oh, so clean. What else? Let's go on to the next one. Yes, Phantom Badger. 301,000 bits is your in-depth analysis on any questions asked is absolutely wonderful and refreshing. Hey, thanks 300 and what? Cheers to you, my dude, and happy Friday. Phantom Badger wanted to do a game design document outline to flesh out a game called Midnight Bus. The thing that actually I loved about this project in particular was the weekly goals that are down here. Like, come up with a game design document. It can feel very vague. You know, it's like figure out the thing, but there's just beautiful detail in every single week and updating all sorts of things on the right side. There's also really nice extra visual stuffs. Sally, oh hi, you snuck up on me. Don't do that. There's all sorts of screenshots, and I mean, look at the sheer organization of some of this stuff. Look at this. Look at this. All the method signatures written out. My God. I just think this was fantastic. Just the sheer organization. I'm a huge fan of organization, and many of the projects were picked here because I just really liked how they were organizedly placed out. There are a ton more game project ones that I didn't check out, or that I didn't show here. You can just click on the game dev hashtag or go to the DK30 page and search by game dev or search by any of these categories. And you can just see all of them that are here. And I encourage you to do so because I feel a little bad that I can't get through any of them, but onward and forward. Seriously, Surly, oh my god, love the idea of what I call a dud goal. A goal that's merely there to help you work on a skill that you actually care about. Seriously, Surly says, I have no desire to be a full-time streamer, but I would like to use streaming as a creative outlet and a good means of practicing public speaking. So I want to set a streaming schedule and adhere to it as not only a fun activity, but useful skill practice. So good. So good. Oh, awesome. Seriously, Surly's just, been happily recording content and torturing myself by listening to it. Something about hearing your own voice record and play back to you, just ugh. My man, I feel you. I do not rewatch 99% of my content. Because, I mean, Jesus. I sound so annoying. The way I hit my S's, I hit them so hard sometimes. Ugh. Oh my God. Who would ever listen to this, man? Because in my head, let me tell you, I sound so cool, man. I sound so cool. Like all the audio that I'm hearing from inside, piercing those ears. Oh, yeah. Seriously, Surly. I commend you and look up to the fact that you're willing to do that, man. Wow. Wow. Brilliantly done. Wodan. Alright, I just remembered a project that I actually removed. But Wodan says, I'd like to make a guide in World of Warcraft of how to succeed with Hunter using unconventional strategies. There's a lot of... my buddy Rob was explaining this to me, that in WoW there's a lot of like trying to figure out how to do team content solo. So that way you can do solo grinds, to help you get the resources you need for your respective raids. And look at this. Look at this. There's a full uploaded guide. There's commentary here about how to go through whatever the hell this is. I mean, oh my God, did Blizzard run out of vowels in the mid-2000s? What happened? Wormthalock. My Jesus. And wait, is Surprise, are you Wodan on... Is this Surprise? Oh, I didn't even make the connection. But yeah, apparently this is This is difficult to do if you play World of Warcraft, but I don't know anything about this. I do know about what it feels like to make about 20 minutes of content planned. Like, damn! So, dude, hats off. Let's see, this was Wodan's. Okay. Alright. Our next category is health, fitness, and food. This is from Poison Gas, who is doing something we are all trying to do. With my work being so variable, which makes planning out time for certain activities hard, my 30-day project will be to focus, using my free time better. I will attempt to wake up at 5 a.m. every day to give myself time that hasn't been sullied by the stresses of life. And what I really like is that Poison Gas just says waking up wasn't the problem. My issue is getting to sleep on time. Obviously there's no more updates than the one from 19 days ago, but I like this one because this is like learning how to reframe the problems, learning how to reframe the goals. Like, I want to get up every day. So the goal will be to get up every day. No. The goal is to go to bed on time every day and then also get up every day. This kind of echoes my experience with my own 30-day project, which is I learned that I have a cool setup where I can work easily at night, and I also have to make sure that I don't work on some days so I can get enough rest to not ruin my momentum. Actually, you know what? I wasn't going to show this, but this one is actually so funny. I'm going to boop. I can't even explain this. This is from Valheru. 30-day goal was to break an apple in half with my bare hands every day for a month because it's cool. I can do it awkwardly and unreliably. Want to do it cleanly and consistently. Why? Why on earth is this your 30-day project? Oh my god. And look, well, from 15 hours, I succeeded in the sense that I ripped a bunch of apples in half. Failed in the sense that I did it every day. I think I largely forgot about doing it, honestly. The main thing I think I learned here is how hard this is to do, and it varies widely from apple to apple. Here's what it looks like. You know what? What does it look like? There it is. This is, maybe the lesson we're supposed to learn is not to take shit so damn seriously. I mean, I when I first read this, I thought that this was like learning a martial art, like I'm gonna cleanly karate chop the thing in half, but really no, it's just like I want to pick it up and I want to just break it open. Okay, you got it, man. Oh, it's so good. Pudsey. Oh, this one is so sweet. A girl I like told me she'd go out with me once I graduated and was home full time, and she's super into running. So if I can keep up with her when I get back, even a little bit, that would make me so, so happy. Oh, Pudsey. Pudsey. Oh, and then Pudsey, look at this. I just got back from my 7th run in the last 30 days. My total distance is just under 10 miles, and I'm super proud of myself for it, especially considering that before this month, the most I'd ever done is 0, man. Keep it up, Pudsey. Keep it up. You heard me say before, I absolutely love organization. This was a couple goal. Rufio and Chain Chomp, who are a married couple, are both trying to work on good habits for fitness and eating. And look, we both lost a bit of weight and really enjoyed doing meal prep. See the latest post for the full results. Look at this calendar. Look how amazing this is. I saw this and I was just like, I want this. I want this look, and you can see all the green days. Oh, look, didn't work out this day. Damn. Didn't work out on some of the win days. Look, cheat day. Oh, didn't hit the no alcohol. A couple red ones. But, I mean, this is... I love organization. I love that organization. It feels so good. This actually maybe is something that would help me a lot personally, is just seeing all them green days, you know. Bruce Ashby. Our next category is music. Over the course of the last DK30, I rekindled my old passion for composing music. My goal of this project is to write 30 minutes of music over the course of 30 days and upload each piece to SoundCloud. And they're really nice. Look, Bruce Ashby has the full playlist here and a full reflection, but what is it? Is this Seaside Adventure that we're listening to? Seaside Adventure? Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna... Can you believe that a human being can compose music like this? Isn't this nice? Whose D&D campaign's gonna run with this shit, huh? That's actually very, very nice, Bruce Ashby. Like, oh my god! And look, we even got more stuff. Let's take a trip back. Let's go to Disquiet. This is the sound that plays when I'm at my work setup, trying to make myself do my final week in my DK30 project, and instead debating opening Factorio. Well, there's still a few days left. I could always get it done tomorrow. Well, no, I need to show all the other people who are struggling that I can do it too. But I do have that mod installed that really helps smooth things along. Ugh. Well, maybe I should change my schedule on Friday to be Factorio. Or I could just keep playing it tonight. Yeah, I mean, like, that's fantastic. I just think that's wonderful. Arazath similarly did some wonderful compositions. Every once in a while, I come up with a chord progression or a riff I like and record it on my phone. Obviously, those stay there and never do anything with them, so what I'm aiming for is to listen to what I have on my phone, pick one, and turn it into a full song. And here it is. Here's Arazath's DK30 turning some riffs into a piece. This is so cheerful. Yeah. Now, if Arazath had installed Factorio on his work laptop, Arazath would never finish it. Now that is it for the first tab. Let's get up the second one. Bam! Here's our next tab. The next category is Code and Engineering. Will McFarlane is trying to make a web app for making certain kinds of 2D graphical narrative video games. And it's a tool for learning Node.js, Express.js, JavaScript, and things like this. And look at this wonderful little pixel art editor where you can just click on the pixels, you can save stuff, you can load stuff, you can adjust them. Look at that. Boom. It's showing it all working. Wonderful. Will hasn't updated in a while, and I want to stress this website tool is one where this is like an optional component to participation. People like to share and read each other's things and all that good stuff. So I just thought it was a nice little project. This is one that has no updates, but I'm desperate to learn about. This is not sharing a completed project. This is me asking for Annie Run. I've seen my girlfriend's birds use YouTube on her phone. Going to try to set up a Raspberry Pi arcade that dispenses pistachios as prizes and see what kind of games they are able to do. What's happened with the bird tool? What's happened with the bird tool? What's happened with the bird tool? Show me what's happening with the bird tool. I want to see it. I want to see this, man. Oh my god. Also, Fresnik developed Battlesnake program using AI technology such as neural networks and genetic algorithms. I also want to see this. Please let me know what happened, Fresnik. Battlesnake. I want to see it. I mean, that's a little shameless on my part. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait to talk about Sherlinator's project. Yeah, you know, part of this is also me being like, I like to see things. Woo. Sherlinator. This is so sweet. Getting crafty moves where I like to create. They usually have to do with cutting things out with an X-Acto knife. My wife got really addicted to Stardew Valley, so I thought these two things had a sort of natural intersection to make a cool gift. Look at all the Stardew Valley things cut out, and look at the actual farm. Oh my god. It's so sweet. That is amazing. Oh. Spectacular. Oh, look at this. Bolvar. Oh my god, this is so awesome. Bolvar wanted to learn Blender to create level 1-1 of Super Mario Bros. On the NES. Now, one of my favorite thoughts about this happened right here in this reflection. While I was building, I noticed I wasn't doing things very efficiently all the time. However, this was mostly because I don't know how to do them better yet. I don't regret just continuing moving forward and doing things inefficiently because I needed the practice anyways. And I have a finished project to show for it. I cannot stress this enough. I mean, like, I'm joking a lot about how annoyed I am that I didn't do the last week of work on my project, but there were a number of bullshit issues I hit during my coding thing, or during my coding work, that I just had to inefficiently work through. I updated Unity, which completely broke my entire project, and I had to spend like 3 hours just resorting and getting it up to date again and reverting back to the old version of Unity. That stuff happens. If you're doing something inefficiently, dude, you're doing something. Yeah. And look at what Bolvar was able to create. Let me turn that down so I don't get DMCA'd. Look at this full level in Blender. Look at this. Isn't this just wonderful? Oh, look at the dimensionality of it. I mean, this is so charming. I'm going to let the whole thing go through. I'm going to speed it up then. Let's go ahead and 2x this. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Oh, yeah. Rotters like the style of Apex Legends and wanted to make some assets from the game with a little loot robot. Look at this robot. And look at the Day 9 orange. And look, it's actually, I think it's the Day 9 yellow color, because look at how similar it is to the Day 9 yellow right there. Look at y'all talented artists. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Oh my god, Rotters. Yeah, show me that ass. Yeah. Oh my god, I love it. I absolutely love this darling little robot-y guy. He's so sweet. Kei-san has been wanting to add to a sort of cyberpunkish art portfolio. We're going to Prestige comic. A Prestige comic is like, normal comics are like 22, 24-ish pages. Prestige ones are like 48 to 60, something in that range. So Kei-san wanted to add a whole bunch of different art projects. Now, I will stress this disclaimer. My projects are aimed at an 18-plus audience due to certain themes. So look at your own discretion. But look at just the lovely style. Oh, the slick lights. I think that people that can draw lights in illustration is like so cool. Just kind of like the light glow on all this stuff. And the different coloring. And there's a ton of posts from Kei-san 9 over here. Feel free to check that one out. That's pretty dope. I'm gonna... Oh, Commander Cookie. Okay, so Commander Cookie did 2 30-day projects at once. One was a game dev idea, and the other one was an illustration one. And I love that Commander Cookie said, lesson learned, don't do 2 projects at once and don't get overly zealous when you make a lot of progress in the exciting early stages. I feel you there, Commander Cookie. All it takes is one hosting gig to completely throw off my schedule. And look at this beautiful illustration. Look at the stylization. Look at how evocative that is. Commander Cookie. Ooh. And you can also find Commander Cookie's other adventure game prototype there. Like I said, I didn't have time to show off everyone's stuff. And these illustrations are slick, man. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, my gosh. And there's the original sketch. By the way, all of these I'm showing sort of like the high level note completionism. But the update logs are wonderful in this. Oh my god, this is Delex says, I'm making art pieces for a treatment room at my clinic, and I want to use the acrylic pour painting techniques. All of these are physical objects that you are seeing. These are all acrylic pour. Look at that's fucking amazing. I'm so talentless at art. Look at this shit. And here's all the updates about like all the different pores and stuff. I mean, this is Jesus. I mean, this is incredible. Lots of updates on Kelleran's project. Okay. Woody Adrian, the extraordinary programmer of the Gauntlet, who's been participating in these regularly with game-based projects, was primarily looking to actually do some Blender learning, trying to make that sweet sniper rifle. Look at this enemy. Look at the realism in the arms. This is actually exactly what my arms look like in the last 3 months when I haven't been working out. Look at it. Modeled some buildings, modeled some plants and trees and a house. Oh my god, yes, we got some fences in here. Look at Tactical Sniper. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the modeling on this gun. Do you see how much screen real estate this takes up? You can tell that Woody Adrian was working on a gun in Blender because Woody Adrian was like, this is going to take up 80% of the screen, man. Let me tell you. This looks like the weapons in the original Dark Forces that block your vision, and I am all for it. Uh-oh. Let's get some scopes going in. Oh, is someone in there? Oh, no. We found the enemy. Look at him. He's ready to give someone a hug threateningly. Now, normally I like to... there's projects that are focused on an expert honing and outputting with said expertise. I love Woody Adrian's wish to say, you know what? I am a programmer. I do programmery things, and I want to be able to learn an adjacent skill that I don't have. I want to learn to be able to create art assets. And have any of you heard of the idea of the T-shaped employee? The employee that knows, kind of some about a whole lot of stuff, but is really deep on one area. The idea of trying to widen the top of the T. Like, I just want to learn enough about the visual art components to be able to do some with it and to be able to speak and think with some competency about it. Love it. Love it. Oh my god, this is from Kiton. Oh my god, yes. Kiton, I was really touched. I was really flattered, man. Kiton wanted to do a series of illustrations about lessons learned from Day 9's musings. As you know, I professionally don't stop talking. And I like to talk about feelings and dealing with various struggles, the way that I deal with them. Sometimes I think it's helpful, useful. Sometimes maybe I'm not going about it in the right way. But important things I like to talk about. I like to talk about stuff. And look at these beautiful illustrations. Look at these are incredible. I want to print these off and put them on my walls, but I don't know if that's a monument to vanity. That's like having a photo of myself hanging above my computer, but I just think these are so cute. Oh my god, no, you even got the whole URL in there. Look at these. When you're feeling down, helping someone else out can do it. Yeah, look, help when you dropped your apples. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, these are so nice. Just want to keep scrolling. Oh. Yeah, I remember this one. Look, you even gave a different thought bubble to them. Yeah. Oh my god, Kiton. I want to say personally thank you very much for these. This is bookmarked and bookmarked as well. Close this one. Goliath. Ah, yes, we're onto the writing ones. Goliath, again, is trying to do some world building for Atlundia. And when it comes to very amorphous creative tasks, it's difficult to actually get concreteness. But again, the goals for each week are very different, very concrete, very actionable things, lots of summaries that Goliath has. Being able to write it. Look, there's tons and tons and tons of writing. Yeah, look, not my handiwork, but RPA is one for artwork for the monk to be done. Look at this. Yeah. Look at all the writing and content. And oh my god, whoever runs the Day 930 website should definitely fix some of these issues. I don't really know what's happening with that. The amount of writing that Goliath did as output is staggering. Look, I'm still scrolling. I'm still going. This is the sort of fear that I have that, Goliath gets done and hits post and it says you're logged out and nothing gets posted. I love Goliath's not just sheer output, saying, oh, I want to do some writing. Here's the damn writing. But then also the organization of the methodology was wonderful. All right, and the final category, the final three, the infamous other. Irumen, whom we have seen do all sorts of 3D models, illustrations of a house and garden, because Irumen is actually getting it built. And you may remember this from some of the previous DK30 projects about the layout. Here's the house, and here's the little gardeny stuff. Well, dude, look at some of these time lapses. It's getting built. Do you recognize the house? Do you recognize the house? Look at this. Look at that. Yeah! Oh, got more time lapses. This is actually super sick because Irumen, for anyone, you can actually click on their profile and you can see their historical projects. Irumen, we've actually been seeing updates from this for all the past DK30s. Here's the original one that's not loading. Man, whoever runs this website should really get this shit to load. Okay, there we go. Yeah, look, here's the 3D model that Irumen posted earlier. I guess a lot of people are accessing our website right now and it's slow. Look, there's a house. Look at this. We have seen over the course of the last year multiple updates from Irumen, and it's so cool that with this project we actually get to see the house built. Kayamo in the other category has the dam I want to keep cleaning. Too lazy to put away magic cards or put clothes in drawers after I'm using them soon, right? So my project is simply in the first week to tidy the room. For the rest of the project and beyond, keep it that way. And Kayamo did it. After a month keeping my room tidy, I believe I've built a habit of keeping it tidy. I'm going to call this project here. So I have uni work I need to focus on, but I'm in the habit now and will continue it well beyond this project. Pick a thing and keep banging it out, man. Just keep working on that cleaning. And soon enough, it shall become dad habit. And last but not least, the gentleman who's been in here in chat live with us since we went live today. Been with us for a long time, C. Gordini. 3 years total. For a number of reasons, the safety setup on my track day race car were of a significantly more reduced quality than I'd have liked. I therefore want to purchase, install, modify whatever I need in order to have a safety setup that meets the Sports Car Club of America requirements, especially for a person in my build. And look at some of these. Oh, yeah, look, reinforcement plates and harness mounts are all welded into place. I don't know anything about cars. I mean, you could actually show me the inside of a refrigerator, and I'd be like, oh my god, look at this sweet car. But I mean, look at this build. It gets sexier and sexier. Look at everything installed there. Oh, there's C. Gordini in there. Look at that. Oh, is that you? Is that you, C. Gordini? Are you in there? This is actually like so tight. Oh my god, look at you. Oh, is that our chat? I don't know what that is. Look at all these, again, like anyone who knows a lot about anything, just getting the chance to see their thoughts and insight and analysis of stuff is just incredible. Like the amount of just engineering know-how is wonderful. And with that, we're done with the DK30 project review for the winter. I want to stress that for me, the big thing that I learned was I have a lot of new tools for successfully making progress. I had, a good, 2.5, 3 weeks of just regular solid work on a project. And I've learned the biggest thing is I need to have plans for coming back from huge work events so that I don't just totally fall off some of my other goals, which is actually more important than doing any specific codey thing, making little robots interesting. Also, whenever I'm feeling so motivated, I have a very robust engine to work with. Or a robust set of tools to work with, which, again, whole point of DK30, being farther along than when you started. So I hope that many of you who had a struggle can see me totally botching the last 2 weeks, or last 1 week of my project, and knowing that's okay. Totally okay. Still pleased with where I am. I'd like to give a shout out also to all you amazing folks for just making great shit that we get to admire and look at. And the next one that we'll be running will be in the summer sometime. I'm still waiting on some specific dates for work things. So this DK30, I want to try to schedule it to where I don't have a huge event in the way. Or maybe I should, and it'll be another good test. Do another one in the summer, and we'll be doing another one in the fall. And for now, I think it's time for some Factorio.